Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is the 5th of September, nearly Aria's birthday. Her birthday's tomorrow. This is Flosstube number 291. This is a channel about needlework and the stitching community and my day-to-day chaos, which is, always ongoing. And the trauma of me trying to grow my hair out again, that's always very traumatic for me. It's very traumatic for everyone, I think. If you're one of those people that can just grow your hair out and like this phase doesn't make you kook, I don't know. You're a special breed. Because let me tell you, I'm about to lose it. Lose it over here. Because this hair is not right. But it is what it is. We had a great first week at school. Let me see, I think I have a picture of my teacher group. I can't show you pictures of the kids, but I'll show y'all pictures of my teacher group. So we're all threes teachers. This is our whole threes team here, and they are just absolutely amazing. The most kind, beautiful, fabulous group of women in the world. We just have a lot of fun. We have a little ongoing text. I love where I work. I love the school. I got to bring Catchy home on Thursday. Tuesday, his mama picked him up, and he was mad because he wanted to go home with me. And she didn't realize, and I neither one didn't recognize the assignment. We didn't get the assignment right. We didn't understand. And then, so Thursday, he came home with me on Thursday. But of course, it didn't matter because within 2 seconds of being in the car with his mom on Tuesday, he was out. He was asleep. Amanda and Bailey are his teachers, and they're amazing. And so he's already just having so much fun. He was ready to come back to school on Thursday and just went right on in. And then he came home with me on Thursday, and Brittany came over, and we all swam after school and did champagne toast, not Catch, but Brittany and I, because we had such a good 2 days. Also on Thursday, they had the ice cream truck come. So for making it through your first week of school, the ice cream truck comes, and you can either get chocolate or vanilla, and you can get sprinkles, no sprinkles, like this. And so this is what he wanted to send everybody with his ice cream, him sticking his tongue out. There is his happier picture. And then he said he wanted to stick his tongue out. I said, okay. So we had just an absolutely fabulous week. I got a package from Patty Penn, and I have had a package from Janet. Janet, oh my goodness. Y'all wait till you see it. You know what? I'll show you right now. Janet sent me this, and I'm not sure what day because it got stuck under protein drinks in the office, okay? James orders protein drinks and energy drinks, which I hate that he drinks them, but whatever. And so when they come in during the week, if I don't feel like fooling with them, I just set the boxes in the office. And I ordered some glass Tupperware. Does that make sense? And so it was in there. So there were several, decent sized boxes. And Janet sent me this box, and it got stashed under those. Janet, I opened this thing up, and I like to have fainted. So we're going to look at it real quick first because my fingers aren't long enough to begin with. She sent me this beautiful card, and she said when she saw this, she knew it just had to come live with me. And so it's Janet, but she's Jan. Look at how fabulous. I stinking love it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So cool. So I am so in love with it. Absolutely so in love with it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It will have a fabulous home here and live its best life. I'm gonna lay it down so I don't knock it over because I'm dangerous. So thank you so much, Jan. And I'm sorry for the slow reply, and I will get your thank you note in the mail. But yeah, one day this week I thought, I don't have, y'all, I'm sorry. I am just, my nose is itching off. I thought, I'll go break down the boxes and take everything out of the boxes in the office. And when I did, there was this box, and I thought, oh, what is that? Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. I was gonna film outside. We probably have a couple of times of filming outside left. But then of course, one of the neighbors down the way, and we're on acre lots. It's not like we're right on top of each other, but for some reason it is so loud. So since not only is it so loud, my allergies are already kicking, I decided, you know what? You better just slow your roll and stay in the house. So at least we can look outside. Y'all, this never happens here. September is never green. September is yellow and brown here. There's no beige, yellow, brown. There is no green ever. So this is so amazing. So amazing. And I had my big sphinx moth caterpillar that ate all my moonflower leaves. I mean, literally, he ate them like all up, right? Where are they? He was huge. And then he disappeared. So I thought, well, he must have gone into his cocoon. I couldn't find his cocoon. Evidently, he blew off in the pool. And when I emptied George's bag, there he was. My beautiful green caterpillar, completely black. It was horrifying looking. So sad. So sad. And then yesterday morning before I went to school, I go out to feed Queso and Patty. And Queso comes running up and has a little nuthatch bird in his mouth. And so then I had to chase him around the yard and pinch his ear to get him to let go of the bird. So it appeared to be okay. I couldn't find any bloody places on it. And I pulled his little wings, kind of opened them up. And they kind of looked okay. So I took and set him on a feeder I have on the fence that it's a little trickier for Queso to get to. And of course, then he was eating, he didn't care. But then when I came back yesterday evening, it was gone. So thank you, Lord. Hopefully it wasn't too damaged by its assault from Queso Pumpkinhead, because he can be very naughty. And then the girls, so then yesterday, Catchy played and played. He ate some yogurt. He wanted some yogurt. And then as he was leaving, Nell picked him up and he wanted ice cream. I tried to talk him down. Nellie said she didn't care. She said, my car's a hot mess. It doesn't matter. So he leaves with an ice cream cone. And then she sends me this. Y'all, I hope y'all can see this clearly. Y'all, he was done. Patty, he played all day at school, and then he opened up your package. He sent Patty a video. Patty put him some things in the package she sent me, and he was so excited and happy. And then he conked out on the way home. And then the girls got to, it was one of their dress down days at school. Day before Aria's birthday, Kimi had a doctor's appointment. They referred her to an ortho to look at her foot and see what is going on. So she has her K-pop Demon Hunter shirt on. If y'all haven't watched that, it's a pretty good movie. And then Aria is some other kind of K-pop girl, but I don't know them. It's something else K-pop. But they're on a big K-pop hit. So they're all in, but the K-pop Demon Hunters is a fun movie. So if you're looking for something fun to watch this weekend, if it's too hot or raining or whatever, it's a pretty fun movie. Okay, y'all, my hair was a little fluffier before, but now it kind of, I don't know, I feel like it looks like Oompa Loompa hair. Maybe I should have turned it down instead of up. I don't know. This is the weird awkward hair phase. And Deborah G, thank you for being so sweet. You're so kind. And keep on Ada stitching. Y'all, if you're an Ada stitcher, there is nothing wrong with Ada stitching. Ada stitching is fine. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. Do not feel bad about Ada stitching. If that's what you like to stitch on, it is beautiful. So there is no shame. Stitch on what you want. Charles, you are so sweet. You do deserve anything nice you get. He said he was thankful for things that for getting things he did, for nice things he didn't deserve. And I think you're so nice, Charles. You're so sweet. You do. And Stitch and Frog, I'm always late to the party. She said she had missed a trick, was always late to the party. And I'm like, well, that's me. I'll be like, somebody will say something and I'll be like, what? And like, you had to have known that. And I'm like, no, I didn't know. That's me. And yes, Susan, I was gonna add the years onto my StitchCon bag, not take that one off. I'm not a good picker outer, so I'm not. So yeah, I was just gonna add random little years out here. So yes, that is a fabulous, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. And Patty, Shingle Spring Stitcher is gonna be on the Princess ship Ruby. Princess Cruise Lines ship Ruby. And she said, y'all will literally, she thinks, pass each other. So wave. She said she'd be waving at all the ships that she passed, thinking it might be Patty. So wave back. And Lori got my small exchange at StitchCon. And she said, and she was so sweet about it too. And she says she's gonna add years, StitchCon, the year she gets to go, onto her bag. Cindy, hello in Australia. And oh boy, I wish we could have us all stitched together. I'll have to look into that, doing like I know Dottie does Zooms or something. I'll have to look into that and seeing about doing like a Zoom or something. I'm not very good at that because I feel like I talk too much when I'm on a Zoom. When I did the one for the book club for the Sampler Guild of the Rockies, I really tried really hard not to over talk. I loved the first book. The second book really ain't my bag, I'm gonna tell you right now. A Fall of Marigolds. Now I'm reading it and I'll finish it. There's only been, I think, one book in my entire life I did not finish. It creeped me out too much. But this one is not working for me yet. I hope it brings something and shocks me and surprises me and I'm like, oh, I love it. But it ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet. It is steadily getting on my nerves. So, y'all let me know if y'all read that book, A Fall of Marigolds, and if it got on your dang nerves. People books being too lovey-dovey, like, oh, you know, I just know it would have been. This person in this book thinks her life would have been perfect with somebody what's dead. Let me tell you, you can't think like that. That person could have killed you in your sleep just as good as they could have carried you around on a pillow. Now, I know my view is a little tainted of things, but now sorry y'all, I'm 13 minutes in, completely ranting. Have we even talked about any stitching? Not much. And Michelle9470 says she uses a 22 or 24 tapestry needle when she uses pearl cottons. So thank you for that, Michelle. I will start with this because I already have it here without and on top. I have got a big pile of mess over here and y'all are gonna see what a hot wreck it is. This is my witch's hat, a bats, a cat, and some other stuff. Halloween, this and that. It is Bent Creek. It came as a full kit. Let me see if I can. Well, I can't shake that over there, so I'll put my hand over that. There you go. It came with all the pearl cottons, and I do have a lot left. You always have plenty. I have never, ever run out using any of the Bent Creek kits. They are exceptionally well put together. Now, fabric has always been perfect. The floss they send is always perfect. I mean, everything. Super nice. So I got to finish on this, which I need to write down. And hang on, I'm trying to talk about something and write something at the same time, which we all know. I wanted my pumpkins to be orange, and I decided against my star so far. I've left it off. So like this, okay? And I didn't put this one out here because I'm gonna go like that, or I'm gonna try to. And of course, I'll probably mess it up, and it'll probably end up having to go to base because my skills are sad, but I love it. So I did my little pumpkins orange so that to me they look like a hat band, like that. That, you know, just glancing at it like this, here's a hat band and here's the hat of the bats and stuff. Oh, I'm about to sneeze, y'all, sorry. The little kitties whiskers are so cute. And then I have 2025 just back stitched in there, and then my initials just back stitched in here. They have little French knots for the eyes on the pumpkin, minimal back stitching, just a little bit, the teeth and the spider web right there, and then spider silk and the spider's legs. All the rest is cross stitch. I changed, they had orange under the hat, so I don't know if I can get them both. There you go. So there it is, the way they did it, and here it is mine. Like I said, I wanted my pumpkins orange, like a little hat band. And then I'm gonna try to shape mine kind of like a little hat. I could have made this go straight up, but I decided I liked it kind of flopped over. If you didn't want that, you could have shifted this little bat over about 3 and then put a bat up here and then put one of those little squares here. You could have very easily shaped it like a witch's hat without the bend. But I decided it was fine, so I'm just gonna go like this and like that. So, but it is so cute. It is such a fun stitch. These are readily available still. Lots of places carry them. If not, you can go directly to Bent Creek. I'm sure they have things there on their site. But I love it. Let's see who's dinging us. Oh, Brittany sent me something this morning. Let's see what Britt's got. Ugh. Oh, she sent me the picture of my little dead, my poor little dead guy. My dead caterpillar. I'll make sure him to you in a minute. But I loved stitching this. They're fast stitch, they're fun. Like, they're one of the things that I like to stitch at night because you can see it really easy and when you're really tired. This week I have done more ripping out, nearly as much ripping out as I've done stitching. Because we have been crazy busy. And when I say this, y'all, please, I know I always say this, but I'm not thinking I'm the only person that's busy. I do not think I'm the only person that's busy. But we have had tons of stuff going on. We had Mama's birthday. James Williams was off work. We had Meet the Teacher on Friday after I saw y'all last Friday. What did we do on Saturday? We had Mama's birthday seem like on, we went and did something on Saturday and I can't remember what it was, but we were gone. And then Sunday, we had Mama's birthday. Monday, I think we just tried to exist a little bit. But I think we ended up having to go somewhere that day too. Tuesday, I had school. Wednesday, I was at the atelier. Thursday, I had school. Wednesday, I also went by to see Mama and check on her. She was good. She said her back was hurting and she was in the bed, but by the time I left, she was going to play bingo. So she loves her some games. So she was gonna go do that and love it. And now I had my Witches Had a Bat in my bag by Barbara, Stitching with Grammy. And here's her card. She makes adorable bags. So cute. And she's the sweetest thing. So sweet. And so that is in there with that. Okay, that can go there. Okay, now we also had, who else did I work on? I worked on my Day of Jubilee. And it has had as much ripping out as putting in. It's my one that I've struggled with because I guess my brain's tired. Well, I mean, I know it is because it's just been busy. And I kept having to rip out what I put in. So it doesn't look like much happened. I do love this. This is my big stitch for the, hang on, let's look at the word before I mess it up. It's right here. Semi-quincentennial. For the semi-quincentennial. So it will be my big stitch for that. If I get it finished, I'll start with something else. But it will be my big, hopefully big finish, which it will be finished by then. For the semi-sesquicentennial, semi-quincentennial. Goodness. So I got to see Sister on Wednesday when we were at the atelier. Say a prayer for Andrea. Her dad is not doing well. And so that's, I mean, we all know that's a lot. When your parents aren't doing good, it just, well, it just kind of breaks your heart and makes everything a little bit hard. And she only has a brother, and most brothers really aren't. Some are, but most brothers really aren't super helpful at things like that, right? That's just kind of not their bag. So here is my Day of Jubilee by Silver Creek Samplers. Patty and I started this for our Juneteenth start, and my poor stars have been ripped out and put back in, I think 3 times. It's just crazy. This poor star, and this one here I had to rip it back out, so I just put it down. So this one got ripped out and then put back in. I had another one finished, I had to rip it out, I just quit. But it was in the evening, probably after 7, and my brain was just not functioning well at all. But I love her. She is on a piece of Tan Dyed Effect by Fabric Flair. It's either 36 or 40 count. And I don't see my fabric here. I don't see my little note should be on that, but it's not. Here again, y'all, I apologize. Sadly, if y'all are used to me, y'all are used to my allergy-ish. But I do love my Day of Jubilee. She's beautiful. She is 1/2 on, I think it's a 36 count. She's so pretty. So I love her. It looks like we will not do Nutcracker this year, maybe. Kimmy's foot is probably not gonna be happy enough. Now, it might surprise us, and if so, that's great, but it doesn't look like it's going to. All right, let me grab these off of here. And you know what? I don't know where the bag I had you in is, but we're just gonna go back with you in my Barbara bag. So now my Day of Jubilee for now is gonna live here in this one. Love it. It's so beautiful, so it will be there. Okay, who's next? Oh, now we had our start of Freak for the Beak. That is my Sal with Christy, Salty Stitcher Designs, and Patty, and there are several other y'alls that are stitching this along with us. And I don't have a huge start, but I did get a start, a decent start. And so here it is. It is by Boomerang Stitches. Look at it. Y'all know I love me some birds. And so there is Freak for the Beak, Boomerang Stitches. It is so stinking cute. I love the colors. I'm working on a piece of 35 count lamb's wool. And I love it. So I got a pretty decent start. Now Patty has it all divided up. I should have had a picture of that. I need to get James Williams to print that off for me. But we've divided it up so it will go a year. We'll work on this, it'll be a full year. And so it's divided up into 11 pieces, and then the other one, like, so you have a free month, right? So if you get behind or whatever, you have some catch up time. But I love, love, love this. And it should be about 10 by 11 when it's finished. So I think it is so cute, and it is a little bit higher than it is tall. I may leave off the words Freak for the Beak and see if it's kind of square, or write them different or something. I may try to make mine completely square, but they may have it in a square frame on here. But I love it. So this is our first month, is to finish this bird here. And so I'm right there. So this week I'll work on finishing his little body and his neck. So cute. So if you are interested in jumping on and doing that Sal with us, come on, because these colors, look at this. And these are all DMCs. Now this is a palette for me. Harry, you know this is a palette for you too. And Anne, y'all know y'all love these palettes. So pretty. So, so pretty. So I have had so much fun working on that one. It was a fun to get it started. And like I said, I started it on the 1st, and then I worked on it. I think I worked on it one other night. After dinner, I sat down and picked it up. Now, my, I showed y'all, I finished my July. I think I showed y'all that already. I hope I did. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yes. And then I wanted to do another Patriotic finish. And this is not, I mean, it's patriotic. It'll be patriotic for me. It wouldn't be patriotic for everybody, I guess. But because I will put it in my little bowl with all my other patriotic stuff. It is so tiny though, so tiny. This is my Texas postage stamps. They were a gift and I love them. I decided this fabric I put them on was a little bit, the white border here was gonna mix in too much. And that's what makes it does look like a stamp. So I just took some tea bags and just stuck tea bags on there. And I do have a little error in my back stitching, and I ain't caring. It's so cute. Now I still have to put my little postage mark right there and write Texas over here and 50 cents over here, and then there's some more little wiggly lines here like a stamp, like when they stamp them. So it's so cute, but like I said, it does look a little janky because I just took a tea bag and just after I had made tea the other day. And yes, I'm so old I still use a tea bag, okay? I don't use instant tea, I don't like it. I mean, I can drink it, but I don't prefer it, I should say. I don't prefer it, right? Oh, I need to put my, right, forgot to write down Freak for the Beak as a whip. So I just kind of dabbed it around on the outside and got it on the thing. I don't mind if it looks a little janky. It's supposed to look like a stamp. And I don't know about y'all, but when my letters get here, sometimes they look like they done been to hell and back by the time they get here. So that one is, I just need to backstitch it. And I should have done it one night this week. I don't know why I did not do it one night this week. Because that's all it needs is the backstitch words. Oh, I need in the trim. Maybe that's why I didn't. But that would have been easy. So why I didn't do that, I don't know. But I think it will show up better now. So that will be my second Patriotic finish for August, which it's not completely finished, but, and then I started this one. How cute is that? And these are just, I'm using the called for DMCs. And so I did the same thing with this one. I just kind of dabbed it with the tea bag all over it. So this is a little off-white. And I'll put my little star on there. I don't have a pair of boots with this top, but they do make, I see them all the time. That is, a Texas Star top is very common here. And it's true, we Texans do have a problem. If someone says, you know, if I'm out of the country and somebody says, you know, where are you from or whatever, I don't say America, I don't say United States, I say Texas. And even if I mean, that's just, I'll say I'm a Texan before I say I'm American. So, I don't know. It's just the way. It is the way, as the Mandalorian says. It is the way. So those are here in my Patty bag, my Patty Patriotic bag. They're here. And who else got a little love this week? Oh, dang. Let's see. Okay, this one didn't, but then I found this finished in here, so I guess we need to talk about it. Oh, I think I showed it maybe a few weeks ago. It was in here when I found this a few weeks ago. This is a Wicked Alphabet by Primitive Needle. And I just took the B, O, and the O because I was gonna do the whole thing on this piece and I don't know what I was thinking. So anywho, here it is. I don't know, y'all. Sometimes I just don't know what happens. So that will be hopefully a fall stitch, is the Wicked Alphabet. That is so, so cute. It is here, and I don't know if it's one they've re-released yet or not. I don't remember if it's her son, daughter, one of her family members is re-releasing Lisa's patterns. This one is really old, of an original, but it's so cute. And I love it. And so I have all the stuff here in the bag to stitch it. I grabbed it out the other day to get busy on it, and then I was like, oh, there's my boo in there. So that's in there, but then I have a big finish. I don't think I have worked on Nutcracker since I saw y'all. I have something, I think a little bit off in the shoulder, or it looks like it is, and so I'm gonna have to sit there and think when I work on it and try to figure out this. This is my, why is the needle stuck in there like that? I have a, oh, because I'm stitching on it. Oh, I'm stitching on my words. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. I started the words, so maybe I have. I don't know, maybe I have. Let's see, we'll just go with it. I don't remember if I've seen y'all since I started the words. I realized I was messed up on the, I think I've got an error on his shoulder. So then I took and thought, you know what, okay, that's fine. Be that way, that's fine. That's fine. And I started on my words down here. So I've got the, and then I'm started the Nutcracker going across, which puts me at what's happening? Right here, right there. So I've got to figure that out this weekend, what's going on with his jacket. And then I've got to finish the words. So then I'll have him, Uncle, another soldier, Mother Ginger, and that's about it. So, and then my little holly across the bottom. It's so beautiful. I love, love, love it. The twins just knocked it out of the park on this one. It's exceptional. I don't know if I could be any happier with it. It's just so cute. But I don't know. So I don't know if I showed y'all that that I had pulled out, because I had the R started on the other end and I didn't want to do the two colors. So I decided I would do a one color words across the bottom. And I hope you can see that. It is magnificent. And I have a hair on my face or something itchy. Or maybe it's just itchy. Y'all see why I'm okay with the 3-year-olds, right? Mitchy. Because I am just the same. Just the same. I'm itchy. I remember my grandpa getting on to me for me being a weirdo when I had a sunburn and I was itching and my back was itching and burning, and you know how it does, and I was on the bed flopping around and he was very stern. But I also had another big finish that I am so excited about. So this is our big reveal. This is the big reveal. My Easily Distracted Big Hexie bag by Kim Diehl. And It's So Emma is the bag. And Kim Diehl is the designer. I stinking love it. And I bet I should, hang on, let me drop this down in here and see if that'll help us not see through it with the light behind us. Y'all, I'm so excited over it. I have not lined it yet. I have not got out the sewing machine or anything, but ow, 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 I just poked myself with a pen. So there it is in all its glory. I couldn't be any happier with it. It is beautiful, gorgeous. I just can't tell you. Let me see if I can get it a little closer. So y'all can kind of, oh, sorry y'all. My Vanna White moves maybe leave a little to be desired. And then on the back, I just put my initials. Now, I would like to line it and put a fabric or a tapestry border around the top and cover the straps. So those are my goals for the bag. Now, to do that, I'm going to have to cover the straps first, leave the ends down in here, and then go around is my thought. We'll see. But that is my thought. I will cover the strap and see down to here on the, and then when I sew this piece on here and here, it will catch it and cover up the end. So that is my thought. I could not be more excited about it. It is so cute. It's just beautiful. I just think it's a beautiful bag. And so I'm going to try to get it lined maybe this weekend, but I also have two giant shapes, pumpkin shapes over there. One's about this big and one's about this big to make into paper mache pumpkins over there this weekend. Oh, y'all. Goodness gracious. I am so sorry. Yike. This I did not get fixed yet. So I don't think I changed anything on this because I've got to go pull out. I think one of my pumpkins has to come out because I think if my border's right, one of my pumpkins is off. So I've got to check on that this weekend, and that is my pumpkin pin cushion here. And then that's the bottom side of it. But one of my pumpkins is one off. So I'm hoping to get that situated this weekend also. And I would love to start on these guys. Here. At least get them out and get them kitted up. I love pumpkin head, people. Obviously, since I'm making myself pumpkin heads. They are in the Hello Autumn by Teresa Kogut. It has 6 projects in it or more. It's so much. 8. Gosh, 8. And they're all full crosses except the eyes, so they can be worked on Ada. There is no over one or specialty stitches. So if you're an Ada stitcher, everything, all 8 charts in here are available to you. I think we flipped through it the other day. Maybe we didn't. There's this one. There is this one too. So cute. I wish it was on a more yellowy fabric. And maybe it is more yellowy and I just can't see it in the picture. But also other people love that kind of an alternative fall color. I'm a more traditional fall color. The Folksy Thomas is 3. Oh my gosh. Could he be any cuter? He could not. He is adorable, and he is, let's see how big he is. 150 by 133. So you could stitch him on a bag, just the Folksy Thomas. So cute, and he would go on a bag just himself. these little guys, Harvest Ted and Harvest Tina. Obviously the Turners. The autumn, this autumn is so cute. This would be so cute on a bag. It is gonna be a little wide, but it should fit. But on a sweatshirt, on anything, look at this. Adorable. Sweatshirt, jacket, you name it. This guy, Sunflower Sam, has my whole heart. He's so cute. Look at him. So adorable. And then the last one, Autumnal Bliss. So cute. Look at him. He may have to get stitched just by himself. Let's see how big he is. He may be a needlebook or something. Let's see, he's 10, 20, 30, 40, 43, 53, 54, 55, 56 high, and 21 wide. So cute. He would make an adorable little pen pillow or a needlebook or something all by himself. He is precious. So this book, Hello Autumn, is chock full of fabulousness. Fabulousness. Okay, now I got to show y'all my Happy Mail. Now, my friend Beth, hello Beth, and I were talking about this shirt, and it is the cutest thing. It's from Primrose Cottage, and it came with a little sticker. I pre-ordered mine. I don't know if they're still available or not. You will have to go to their page and website and see, but I could not resist it, because it says, my magic wand, and it has a little needle. I don't know if I can get it up here. There we go. How cute is that? And then on the little sleeve, look. So cute. I'm so excited. So cute. I am over the moon about this thing. And it came so fast. I mean, I pre-ordered it, and I was like, oh man, it's so cute. And then it was just here, like that. So check that out if you are looking for an adorable sweatshirt for seasonal sweatshirts, which I always am because we wear them at school. Now, Patty sent a package, and in this package were some things for Catch and some things for me. And Patty always has the best things and makes the best things. So she said she was going through her fabric stash and found this fabric. So she made one for Christy and one for me. And she makes the little Ort tray always. Which is very handy because I'm always in need. And because I have it to go with my bag, then when I put my stuff up, I take the threads out. So I always, this is great for me not to have a big mess. Well, or not to have that kind of a big mess. I always end up making another kind of a big mess or the other. This beautiful thread bed with a needle holder in the center. She's amazing. And look at this, she knows black is my favorite color. And look at these kitties. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So, so, so cute. I am so in love. So of course, Ted and Tina, you know, gonna have to get on in there. She sent me these adorable scissors, and she's been making these little resin fobs and things. How cute is that? So adorable. So it has scissors with it, a thread bed, and an art tray. She's so amazing. And she doesn't make these for sale. She says she just makes them for people she loves, which make you want to cry. She sent me this, and I think this is a Siggy's Closet one, and it's gorgeous because we have our cardinal. We're starting our cat and cardinal in, when are we starting it, Patty? We're starting the cat and the cardinal by Happiness is Heart Made, if my brain is firing right. And so this will be my thread bling for it. She sent me some little little things to use on a screen. And look, they look like little kitty cat paws. A little black frog. I love. This, which needs to go in my Maya's butterflies, which I have not got a start on yet. Beautiful, by Christy Salty Stitcher Designs. And then she sent me her just cross stitch. She sent me these 2 magazines. She's the best. So this one, and we have all talked about this. I looked at it on my Kindle digitally. I do have a hard time stitching digitally. And I know this one, Audrey did, which is hilarious. I love it. But this thing is so cute. And there are some, if you're not super Halloween-y, you know, here is just an October one. But look at that, the little biscornu, where did it go? Right there. Adorable. I mean, so much cute stuff in here. This one. I love, love, love. I love that one. There's so much cute stuff in here. And then this one is the October. Yes, autumn 2025. And it has, we'll just open it up to the back here. It has blocks. It has a little, like a little autumn sampler on 5. Let's look at it real quick. A frolic leaf sampler. And I love this saying. Come little leaves, said the wind one day, come over the meadow with me and play. Put on your dresses of red and gold, for summer is gone and the days grow cold. I love it. That would go around a spool real pretty. So, so pretty. But this pumpkin has got to happen for me right here. Look at that. Let's see, can you get, there we go. So, so cute. I mean, there is tons of adorable stuff in here. The little fox is so cute. I mean, you can stitch everything. We come in peace, the aliens, which y'all know I'm an alien girl. I love that. The little birds. I mean, oh my goodness. So cute. So there's so much cute stuff in here. So thank you so much, Patty and Jan and everybody who sent me nice cards. You know, y'all are just sweet and try to keep me on track. And I have not made it to the post office, y'all. I will get mail done, I promise. I know y'all think, right? But I promise I will, I promise. Now, shares from last week are here somewhere, buried under all this mess. Thankful is Nanette McDougal Dykes, 9339. If y'all will email me, NissyLynn@yahoo.com, your addresses. Berries is Franny Ritter's, no, Heart and Hand Berries. Franny Ritter is thankful. Berries by Heart and Hand goes to Doris, Debbie, Sisk. And Party goes to Stitch and Frog. And then Beauty goes to Kelly, I hope I don't mess up your name. Kelly Kieko? Kelly, I hope I did not butcher that. Kelly Kieko 4918. I hope I didn't do that terrible. From last week, and y'all, I will get them all in the mail, I promise. This week's shares are gonna be this little wee Santa by Heart and Hand. Use the word Santa. Let me know when you put up your Christmas decorations. We're gonna do this Tiny Modernist crab dance. Let me know if you like to dance or not, and if so, what kind. I mean, some, you know, like country dancing, tango, waltz, hip hop. I mean, y'all just jazz. Y'all let me know how it goes, okay? I need to know what y'all do in y'all free time. This one is by Thread Milk. It is Michigan. So use the word Michigan. It is so beautiful. These are the two of the cutest things. And this whole state series I need to look into because these are so cute. And I think this may be what G and Ash used for our Ohio pieces they made us for StitchCon the first year. I may be wrong about that. Y'all holler at me. There we stitch and we know things. And my Patriotic, of course, is my 13 for the 250th with Nancy and Nancy Bender and Nancy Stitcher with a Laughing Face are doing 13 for the 250th Sal. And so my Patriotics are for that. This one used the word California. And use the word California. Let me know if you've ever been to Michigan or to California. I'm dying to go to Michigan and go to Mackinac Island. I've only been to Detroit to a museum exhibit there. They had a big exhibit when CJ was little on a big Egyptian exhibit, which I am a huge freak fan about. And so that's the only part I've ever been in is there at the museum district in Detroit. And it was incredibly impressive. The exhibit was just amazing. So I am gonna try to get this uploaded. I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna get my mail finished. I am finally going to call H. I have been owing her a phone call for a week or a week and a half, which is horrifying. She called when I was at school, and every time I go to call her back, my phone rings or something else happens, or so I'm calling H. Y'all, it's going down today. So that's happening. I hope y'all have a happy Friday, a great weekend, and enjoy your stitching. Bye.